once again, thank you for staying tuned to our channel. For those following us, as promised in our last video, we will be talking about the Finland Vocational Studies. Please, for new people to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and then click on the notification bell so that when we upload new video, you will be the first to get notification for it. Now, without wasting much of our time, this video will be short. We'll be talking about the Finland Vocational Studies, as said. There are different scholarship for Finland Vocational Studies. The one we will be talking about is the Vamia Vocational School. Vamia Vocational School. So just as I have here, just type it on your Google. Vamia Vocational School. The option will come up just like you have here. So you click on it. Once you click on it, it will upload for us to see. The Vamia offer different programs, about 4 programs, but one of it, as I will explain in time, has been removed. The reason is because they have reached the quota for the program. So let's just go to how to apply for this program. I'll be reading some information as I have on my screen here so as to help us on how to go about this application. Now, like I said, one of the program has already been closed because it has reached its limits, and the program, as I have here, is the Mechanical Filter Training Program. It has closed for the fall 2025 intake, but others are still open, such as the cook, waiter, mechanist, and plater welder. It's still open, and they have their different closing dates. Let's go straight to the requirements. According to what I have here, there are general requirements at Vamia. One of it is you have the necessary qualification for studying in the field and completing a degree. Now, the necessary qualification, or the highest or least qualification, so to say, is your high school results. As long as you have high school results, you can apply for the Vamia, because you also have the chances also completing a degree. If you have a bachelor's degree, a diploma, a master's, you can also apply. We will see about the age requirement soon. Now, you have an educational need. The educational need means you have the need to further or to change your career. You are motivated to study. You are suitable for the task in the field. To know your suitability, there will be some questions you will be subjected to. So your response will tell if you are suitable or not. You have sufficient health requirement for the chosen field. Of course, they need you to be sound, your health to be sound. You have adequate language proficiency for the field. The language proficiency they're talking about is the English language, and the qualification required for this, we will see, it's Duolingo. We will see the score for this English language program. Now, specific requirement for English language vocational program. We accept applicants of all nationality into our English language education qualification program. Now, the requirements here are you must be at least 18 years of age. You must have the Finnish basic education of 9 years. That is equivalent to our normal high school results. You have to scan your documents, all of it as you have here, as well as the English certificate of proficiency. Now, the English proficiency certification they need is the Duolingo English test. That's the only English proficiency certification they need. Of course, you should have your passport as well as a valid ID card. Now, the score for the English language proficiency will be explained as we continue. Yes, I've talked about the programs available. There's the cook, waiter, waitress, and they have different intake. As we have here, the program opened just a few days ago, that's 28th of November, and is to close on the 5th of December. So today is the 2nd of December, which means we have less than 4 days before this application closes. So those who are interested should quickly apply. Now, also there are other intakes apart from the August 2025 intakes. Other intake could be around, let me see here, I think there is also 2026, there is also 2027 intake. Now, this program that is closing on the 5th of December is to start around April, May. That's when it's starting, April, May. Why? There is another that should start around January 2026. So this April, May is 2025 of next year. Why? The 2026 January is the year after next year. Now for the Duolingo, the requirement, the score you need is 85 points. 85 points is a very low point. Anybody can score this point. Duolingo test, they also gave a link to apply for Duolingo. I will also post some of this link under the description of this video. So just go to this link as you have here, enter your details, register. There are practice tests. So in case you feel that maybe you are scared of making a good score in the Duolingo, what you need to do, just take the practice test. Take about 2 to 3 practice tests. After then, you will be able to know if you are good to go to take the test. But I tell you, 85 points is not much for you to score. So there is nothing to be afraid of. After you have gotten the test, then you can come back to applying. If you have not taken the English test, don't bother starting the application because it's a waste of time. The first thing is to take the test and then gather all the documents such as your high school or bachelor's degree, depending on the certificate you want to use for the application, your international passport. Make sure you already have an international passport. Yes, your national ID. And then there will be some questions that will be asked. All these documents should be scanned. Now, please take note of this. They have here, due to the high volume of emails regarding matter of English proficiency, we are unable to respond to inquiry about this. So if you are sending message to the school about English proficiency, they will not respond to it because they have several responses. You can go to the frequently asked questions, that's the fact, to see some of the questions there to prepare you ahead of it. Same also, the application procedure is stated here again. The application form to the program in English is done through studyinfo.fi. That's the website. This is where the application is submitted through. So be careful of the site you feel. They do not accept any third party. Even we preparing this guide through YouTube, we are not registered to take any application. Just go to the site and apply yourself. Every process is free. There is no application fee. They also state the period here, which we have already stated earlier. Let me also see, you can only apply to one of the program. Now, please take note, some of us might want to apply for more than one program. No, you can only apply for one of the program. So you can't apply for more than one. If you're applying for more than one, it means you'll be automatically disqualified. Now they give all the processes here which I have explained. Also your work experience, you should have work experience. You should also be prepared. Now please take note of this as well. You do not need a motivational letter for this application. So don't be afraid, you don't need a motivational letter. Also there is a part that requires employment certificate. Now it is stated here that work or employment certificate is not mandatory. So when you get to that part, you can skip that part. It is not mandatory. Now there are other points that is stated here. You will be notified via email once you apply. This is the email through which you get notification whether you're successful or not. So also they need you to score at least 40 marks. So between 40 to 50, or let me see, you will be invited to team interview, approximately 40 to 50 applicants. Okay, I'm sorry, I made an oversight. Now for each of the classes, the maximum number of applicants that will qualify is 50. So they take between 40 to 50. That is a whole lot of number. So you are free to apply since each class can take between, or department can take between 40 to 50. The admission result will be announced. Now, once you have submitted your application, take your test, you get your response within 2 to 3 months. Now, also start the application for the resident permit. Now, they also advise once you start this application, one of the requirements is a resident permit for you to start your classes. So immediately you start this application, you should also start the application for your resident permit. Now there is a link here also through which you can study how to apply. You do not need anyone for this application. Once you listen to the video, you will be able to apply. I will also post the link for this video under the description of this video. Now, same also, you need health insurance. So go for your medical test, checkup, have your medical certificate ready. Now, this part is required for the resident permit application. Okay, order guide here. Approximately 2 months before studies begin, the new student will receive email. Yeah, they will notify you on time about the decision. So if it's successful, they will let you know. From the once you submit your application, within a month, you will be contacted and you will be scheduled for an interview. So if you are successful, you'll quickly know so you can start your resident permit application. Ideally, I think resident permits take between 6 to 8 weeks, depending on your country of residence. Other guides are here. They also advise to arrive to Finland on time before study begin. Why? Because there will be an orientation. They take you around for you to know how the place are. For students in restaurant and catering service, the following test is obligatory and will be taken in Vasa. So there are some people, or there's a particular test for those who will be going for restaurants and catering, and that test will be taken in Finland. That's Vasa to be precise. Now to the application form now. The application link will be active. Okay, we've stated this. Now for those who will be applying for cook or water, now you can click on the apply button here. Once you click on it, it will take us to the form to fill. So let's just click on it. Other things, I think there are things I've already explained. So click on the apply link. Let's see. If you take notes of your URL, you'll see it. Open to poco.fi. It was stated. So this is the main site, and you see they stated here study info, just as I stated in the description. So vocational upper school qualification in restaurant and catering, and they are different here. So you just have to select the one you are interested in. So I keep scrolling down until I get to. Now this is it. This is the first option you have here. The application is still open. That's for the waiter and the waitress. The waiter and waitress, you just scroll down and you click on this apply, fill in application form, or if you want to read more about the criteria, you also go ahead to read more. Same also, if you scroll down also, you also see there is another, that's those going for the cook or vocational or upper secondary qualification in restaurant and catering service. Same also under Vamia. Now there are some contact details that you have here. So let's just go to fill in the form. Let's see what it's like. So I'm selecting the first option for us to see. Please don't forget, subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to the channel so that whenever we upload new video, you will be the first to be notified. Now here we have the form. So I will click now. Take note of the upper part here. There are 25 compulsory questions. So as you fill each of the boxes that are compulsory, the number reduce or will reduce. So let's see. Okay, the first is your name, your first name. Let me assume this is my name. Now take notes, it has dropped from 25 to 23. So this is also your preferred name. It will update automatically. So your surname, you see, it has also reduced. So as you keep filling, it will keep reducing. So in case when you are done, you still come up here to submit. So if it's still showing some check answers, it means you have to scroll up to complete it. Now your country of nationality, and I didn't say this vocational scholarship is open to everyone, all countries in the world. So here now, any country, you can see there are different countries. I am a Nigerian, so I'll just scroll to Nigeria, then I select. Do you have a Finnish identity code? No, I do not, because I'm in Nigeria. So you select that. So we'll come here. Okay, then the check answer increase due to my country. Let's come here, date of birth. please take notes, 26 dots, your day of birth, then you add dots, not slash. I also then state also the age requirement. The age requirement is between the age of 18 and above. There is no maximum age. There is only minimum. The person has to be at least 18 and above. Even if you are 60, you can apply. Now you see the number, the check answers has dropped again. Gender, it also drops. So that is how you take note of it. Place or country of birth. So always use your country as place of birth. Your passport number. I'll just be fast about this 2 3 4 1 1 1. No, this is not national ID number, is not compulsory. Let me take it out so that you get to see it, because not all country actually has a national ID number. Or better still, you can just copy your passport number and put it here as your national ID number. So my email, let me just drop this as my email. We can see it has dropped to 16. And your phone number, okay, it has I have some stored information, so automatically it's filled this information for me. So my country again, native language. So I guess I am almost done. Now the highest qualification. Now please, nobody should select I don't have any education. That's automatic disqualification. They need you to have at least your high school results, basic or lower secondaries. I mean your high school result, the upper secondary education. So if you have more than that, for me, I have an higher education, you select. From this part, you are qualified. But if you are picking here down, you are not qualified. So here they also ask for some information, fill out information about your highest qualification. Okay, here they need your qualification, the name of your institution, that's the highest name of the institution, and the year you completed it. And then you now need to upload your highest certificate. So let me just upload something here. Okay. Now, I also told us about the English language skill, mandatory. Select the score. You have to select the score. Let's assume this is my score. I'll select it. So if you don't fill this part, it will send you back and you have to upload your result. That's why those of us who doesn't have Duolingo at this time, you can just go ahead to take the Duolingo. It doesn't take any time. It's what you can take today and get the result today. So you upload the results and continue your application. But without it, you cannot proceed. Now, employment mandatory. Select option which describe your best employment situation. So if you are a student, you select. If you are working now, these parts will determine the next question after this. After this though. So if you're an entrepreneur, you can also select, but I am choosing I am working because I need this. Now the field that I'm working as a waiter. Same also here. I'm an entrepreneur, so whichever you want to. So you already answered the question up, so there's no need going to that. Do a work experience. Select the most suitable for your overall. So this one is select. Okay, please, nobody should select over 3 years, please, because you are applying for a new role. If you are selecting over 3 years, it means that you're already a professional and you do not need education. Less than a year is fine. 1 to 3 years is also perfect. So select 1 to 3 years. Now your work experience, your employer, the job title and the task, all of it, fill that part. Then you come to this part. I already told us that the employment certificate is not mandatory. So you can skip this part as well. Now the need for education, select the main reason for applying. Now why you are applying. I told us the previous question up will determine your response here. So you have to make sure you think, don't just select any point. Now the reason you are applying, for me now I'm applying because I want to deepen my career in the new field I'm in. So because you want to deepen, if you say you have 3 years and above, I wonder what one will be selecting. Or if you are saying that you are a student, as seen up, let me scroll up just for our own understanding. Now look at it here. If you had selected a student here, and under that while you are applying, you will be having issue. So I'm working is easier for me. So after selecting and working here, I can easily say that I want to deepen my knowledge from this field. Now the reason for applying to Vamia. Now you should have a reason for applying to Vamia. Now this part shouldn't be difficult. Pick something nice about the school. There isn't any vocational field in my home country. That's not so good. The equivalent education I received in my home country was very theoretical, and I want a more practical. Now this is fair. This education is a perfect combination of both theoretical and practical. This is also very cool. A vocational education completed in Finland improved my opportunity employment. This is good. It's not bad, even if you might not be seeking employment, or you shouldn't say you are seeking employment in Finland. But for them preparing you, they wouldn't mind if you choose to reside in Finland. And take note, Finland needs they need labor force, they need employee. So I'm selecting that. So I can scroll down. Nobody should select I'm not able to tell the reason. Please, nobody should do that. You'll be affecting your application. Now here now is another part. Though this is a full scholarship program, but then they also need you to show that you have financial ability or capability for this program. So here, how are you planning to finance and move to Finland? And you living in Finland, I have enough savings. You can select you have enough savings. That's not an issue. Have a scholarship. If you select you have a scholarship and living cost, they will ask you to fill the name of the person giving the scholarship. So let me click first. Now you see the name of authority organization. You have to fill this. Now, if you have a sponsor, the same thing, they will ask you to also state the name of your sponsor. Let's see. You can see who will be sponsoring you. I will use more than one source. Now, they'll ask you to state the sources. The sources for financing. It's also there. My plan is to work while studying. Now, this is not fair. Do not go for this. I don't have any yet. Well, I actually can't say much about this, but nobody should go for this. So here I'm just selecting I have enough savings, so I don't bother myself. Now they will ask you to give an estimate of your living costs. Now this vocational program is supposed to take you for 3 years, so they need you to give an estimate of the total amount you'll be spending for 3 years. Please, I have always advised us, use your Google. Just type on Google, how much does it cost to study? How much does it cost to live in Finland per month? If you check, averagely it's about 560 euros to 700 euros, or 700 to 1,100 euros. But as a student, it should be 560. So I choose to go for 700 here. So if I'm going for 700, it means in a year, I'll be having 7,000 euros. So this is 3 years. So that 7,000 euros, if I multiply it by 3, I'll be spending 21,000 euros. Take note of the format. Estimate the living cost for 3 years in Finland. Use only number in your answer. Don't go ahead to put comma at the end of 21 years. It's just number. And they don't need you to type euros at the end. Just the number alone. Now, plan and goals for this education. Choose an option concerning your plan for graduation. Now, upon graduation, what do you want? Whatever you want, you can select under this option. So here I can decide to say my goal is to become an entrepreneur in Finland. Whatever you want, just state it there. Same also background information. You as a student, select the best description of you as a student. I learned, okay, how you learn best. They need you to select it. I learn best with theoretical approach. If you want theoretical approach, I don't want anyone to go for this. I will advise against this. It's a practical approach of learning, not theoretical. I learn best with practical approach. You can select this. This is fine. I learn best with combination. This is also fine. But don't select this. Don't select number 1 and number 4. Now here also I've applied to this program. Now for those who have applied for this program before and wasn't chosen, you can click yes. And if you have never applied, just select or click on no. Now here you have a quiz question about Vamia and about Finland, which you have to respond to. Now here they're asking to select true or false in the following. Vamia is university located in Western uh, Finland. No, that's not true. Vamia is located in Vasa. So this is false. The school lunch is free of charge for the students of Vamia on the school days. Yes, it is free. You have to buy your own working clothes if you study in. No, this is false. They are giving everything for free. Vamia doesn't offer any health care service. It is false. They also have health care service. You will need a resident permit. Yes, we already talked about applying, so this is true. Vamia offer education in only Finnish and English. I think this is true. That's what I know, to my best knowledge. Beside the vocational study, you will also, yes, that's why this is also true. You will also study course of common units Finnish. Yeah, this is true. Vamia offer accommodation for international. This is also true. We are almost done with it. So you scroll down. So here, consent. Select yes for your consent. Now you now need to upload your international passport here. So same also, I will be selecting any documents as my international passport. So once you're done, I think that will upload and you can proceed to submitting. You can see. So once you have filled all of this, you can proceed to submitting here. Now, don't forget the major documents you need. I know everybody will have their high school certificate or credential, their international passport, your Duolingo test. It is very important. We will post all this link under the description. So take your Duolingo test. You can do that today. You can do that tomorrow. But make sure that you upload all of this on or before 3 p.m. 5th of December. This is where I think all of this explanation will stop. Should you have any question, please go to the comment section. Just type your question. Some of us are asking questions, we are attending. Some of us are contacting via our WhatsApp line, we are responding. Just ask your question, we will respond. We employ everyone, please try to share this video. Share this video to those who are interested. You don't know, you might be touching someone might be interested in this. Just share it and like. For now, that will be all, and I say bye. I wish you all success.